Hi. So we launched a new feature called the webhook feature on Serlzo, and this feature is so beautiful actually. What does it do? It helps business owners like you to connect Serlzo to any tool out there. So you could have multiple tools linked to your Serlzo account, and you can link Serlzo to multiple tools. So we have the outgoing and the incoming. Let's say, for example, in your company is um a solar business company or maybe an IT company. You generate leads, and your company will want an instant connection with the leads you people are generating to your software, your company software database, right? So you just come here and create an outgoing. So what it means is that anytime leads comes into Serlzo would also send a copy of those leads to your own company software for data reconciliation. So there might be different reasons why you want to do that. There are businesses that actually do that. So just come in here and click on outgoing and then click on create. Look closely, you see that you put the title of the webhook you want to create. So um your private software will definitely have a URL you want to add to it. But for the case of this video, I'm going to plug this outgoing data to a system that is going to first collect the data and send it to anywhere I want to send it to. For example, I can decide that if a lead comes in, I want to send a copy of this lead to a Telegram channel, to a Telegram group, maybe where your executives are, or maybe where your sales team are, or to a Slack channel, whatever it is, right? So we're going to make use of a tool called Make. I'm going to show you that shortly. Hold on. All right. So the tool we'll be using to achieve this, sorry, I had to like switch the screen, is either Zapier, pardon me if I didn't pronounce it well, and then make.com, right? I've done a test run with Make. Make looks kind of beginner friendly in terms of navigating it, but Zapier is way comprehensive, right? And I personally prefer Zapier, but for the sake of making it so simple and straightforward, especially for those who are not used to this level of automation, I'm going to stick with make.com. Again, I think make.com, I can't remember their pricing again, but I think it's for the upgraded plan, it's cheaper than it's way cheaper than Zapier again, but I'm not yet to compare the two products, right? But these are the two tools that are popularly known to do this kind of in between hand check between a software and another software. Again, if your platform that you're using is not your own platform, if you have your own native software, you can actually do it without this tool. But let's say you're using a WordPress website, there's a level and there's a limitation to what you can control. So it is now important to have this guy here, the make guy in between. So let's create a scenario. So I'm going to create a scenario. The scenario is I'm going to try to okay, I think I did create a scenario before, but I'm just going to repeat it so that I don't take so much time in a singular video. So I have this scenario here that I already created. I'm going to just pop it open. So what this scenario does is called scenario or workflow, whatever you want to call it, is I'm going to send data from Serlzo into here and then send it from here to a Telegram channel, right? So that when someone fills the form on my account here in Serlzo, I want Serlzo to send the data to this make here and then make them forward it to my Telegram channel, right? Okay, so this is happening between why I'm putting this webhook here is I want a receiving system, then process the data and then send it to Telegram bots. I can even decide how I want it to deliver on Telegram bots or my Telegram channel, wherever I want to put on Telegram. So I'm going to click on this guy. If I click on this circle, it's going to generate a URL for me. So just not to repeat this whole process, you could just click on add new one and call it whatever you want to call it, and then it will generate. You can leave every of the settings blank to generate a URL. What your interest is this URL here. You're going to click on copy address to clipboard, right? You copy it and save. That's all. There's nothing really much for you to do there. You come into Serlzo here and type, let's call this title um demo 123, and then we come in here and paste that webhook URL. Again, I probably will delete this after now, right? So this webhook URL, and I'm going to select when a lead joins, right? This is like the basic event you can actually track at the time on Serlzo. In the future, we're going to add more events, like when we connect our payment infrastructure, you can now track payments. When someone pays, you can decide to send a copy of the payment detail to anywhere you want to send it to. I mean, it's up to you. And then I want you to work for a particular list. I want you to work for demo 777. So that anybody that joins this demo 77 list is going to send their information, their email name, phone number, and any of that in the field out in the form to Serlzo. If you want to add for this is more for those who are using a custom software. If you want to add a secret key to it, you want to sign it, turn this guy on, and then you can sign the webhook. If you want to verify from your end that it's actually from Serlzo that is coming in before you process it on your server, you can do this. This is a bit advanced and technical, but those who do these things will definitely know it. So in case you're not familiar with it, you really don't need to worry about turning it on. Just follow through the step. So click on create, and then voila, that's it. So we have it already created and it is active. You can see here is active. So but we need to be sure that it's working, right? So we have to test it. So I'm going to run a simple test. Of course, this guy is on. I'm going to click on run once. So he's listening. Again, I can actually close this web browser and go and sleep, and the whole process will continue working. I've already linked let me stop it first. I've already linked my Telegram bot into this place, right? And I've done all of the integration. If you just for those who are going to ask me, how did you bring in Telegram into this place, is just simple. If you click on add, for example, you can see what to add. You can add Telegram, you can add Google Sheets, you can add, maybe send this information to ChatGPT, and then from ChatGPT use the information, create a custom message on ChatGPT and send it to a Telegram channel. So there is limitless things, a lot of things you can actually do with this. It is crazy, right? So think of the most craziest thing you can do with moving data, your leads data, from a particular place to another place. For example, for those who do prospecting, someone fills your form for prospecting, you take their information and everything they fill, send it to ChatGPT to create a custom message for them, and then bring it back to Serlzo using the incoming webhook. Look at incoming, and bring it back to Serlzo. So when this is for incoming, I put a title, I select whatever list I want to send the data to. I mean, there's a lot you could do, but let me not deviate. Let's just stay cool, right? So you select whatever you want to select. You could send it to a Facebook page, send it to a Slack channel. There's a lot of integrations you can actually do. If you have any other custom tool you want to click up to whatever, WhatsApp Business Cloud and all of that, you could even forward it to your YouTube. I mean, like I said, there's endless things you can do here. So I'm going to click out that. So I've already linked my Telegram. I'm going to click on run now. So to be sure that the connection is properly done, if you click on this action button, you're going to see send test. Send test means that you're telling Serlzo to, please, I want to be sure that Serlzo can send this data to this guy, and I want to be sure that this guy is going to receive it. Send me a demo data, something just random. So I click on send test. I click on send test. It says successful. So let's go back here. You will see that we have one data here now, right? If I open it right here, you can see one data. I told you to send it to a particular Telegram channel. Let me see if I can show you guys that Telegram channel. Let me open my phone. Funny thing is, I told you to send it to Serlzo Telegram channel, and this is not good. It's in the public eye, so I've just deleted it, right? So if you notice, one webhook came in. If you click on this guy, you will see this is the data here. Test Serlzo test at mail.com, and there's the test phone number. It just came in here, right? And it sent it actually to the Telegram channel I connected it to. So that's how the webhook system works. This is for outgoing. For incoming is, let's say you are using another form on your website. For those who use WordPress or any other software, you're collecting the form from another website. you're using form to collect leads from another website, and you want to submit those leads to Serlzo so that Serlzo can trigger automation like the WhatsApp automation or email automation. Before you do that, of course, you should know that you must have set up the automation from the automation part, set up your email automation for that particular list, and you must have also set up the WhatsApp marketing automation for that particular list, so that anybody that joins the list, it's trigger immediately. So you come back to integration, go to webhook, go to incoming. If you are using WordPress or any other tool, you definitely see that they will give you. Let me put my title here. I put title we, and then of course lead join is the event you are tracking. I want to add this contact to demo 77, and I'll click on continue. And then Serlzo is going to provide me with a URL. Okay, so this is the URL I'm going to add to my website, to the website you are sending the data from, to your WordPress website. And then once you send it, everything you need is here. The request method, the request format is here. You add it to your website, and then once those leads come into your form, it's going to sync in back here. Okay, you can always copy the link here, and it's active like you see. So if you have a lot of failed, if your webhook has getting failures, maybe is the wrong link you added or whatever, it will deactivate itself automatically. So this is how the webhook feature works on Serlzo. Let me know what you can make of with this feature and what you're going to do with it, and let me know your experience using it. Thank you for joining me in this video, and of course, see you in the next one.